With the help of SimGantt plugin, dynamic pivot-based Gantt charts can be created with just a few clicks. The following video shows how such a diagram can be created using 3 short scenarios as examples. The data used in this video was connected to SimAssist using the database definition plugin. How that works is explained in another video. The link to it can be found in the description below this video. The data used in this example contains a list of all baggage transported, differentiated by flight number and group membership, as well as time information on the start and end of loading. With this basic knowledge of the existing data, you can now create a meaningful diagram. First, a new folder named Data Evaluation is created, and then a new instance of the SimGantt plugin is added to the project content. To connect data to the plugin, it is enough to select the desired table of a database and drag and drop it into the plugin window. All columns in the database table can now be distributed to the plugin pivots fields to create a diagram. In the following, 3 short scenarios are considered in which the SimGantt plugin is used in order to be able to easily display time sequences. In the first example, we will examine when a baggage item is checked in at the counter and when it arrives on the aircraft. To do this, first drag the 2 columns Verladestart and Verladeende into the data area of the pivot fields. The columns dragged into the data area must have the datetime format to be used in the plugin. It is also important to note which column is to be used as the start and which as the endpoint, illustrated here by min and max. Since the order of the columns in the respective pivot fields influences the display and thus the evaluation of the chart. Next, the column Flugnummer is first added to the filter area. A filter is now set on the first 2 flights or flight numbers. Then the column is moved to the column area. Finally, move the column Cover ID into the row area and adjust the tooltip label with the help of the chart designer. Then the diagram is complete. Now for each flight number of the 2 flights, you can see exactly when the respective baggage items were checked in and when they arrived in the aircraft. In the second scenario, we want to display the loading time of the entire baggage for each flight. To do this, the column Koffer ID is removed from the row area. The column Flugnummer is moved from the column to the row area, and then the filter of the column Flugnummer is adjusted. Now the duration of the loading process for all baggage items of the different flights can be read from the tooltip. As a last example, the baggage is assigned to the groups in the database. First, the filter of the column Flugnummer is adjusted so that 3 flight numbers are still displayed. Then the column Gruppe is added to the column area to fill the respective bars of the flights with more information. In order to resolve the overlaps in this view, the view is adjusted with the button Gantt in the menu. Now the bars are arranged below each other. Finally, the labels for the respective bars are displayed by clicking the Label button and formatted again using the chart designer. Now the start and end times of the loading actions of the respective group can be seen at first glance. In this example, the loading of the cargo starts first, before the airline staff enters the aircraft a short time later. Only after the complete cargo has been loaded will the passenger's luggage be loaded. This was a short overview of the possible applications of the plugin SimGantt to visualize data relatively fast and on different aggregation levels. As with all other SimAssist plugins in the 2-view model, many customizing functions are available, including the option of exporting to PowerPoint. In another video on our Simplin YouTube channel, you can see how you can export such a diagram into a PowerPoint presentation, for example. This brings us to the end of the presentation about the plugin SimGantt. More videos about other SimAssist plugins can be found on the YouTube channel of Simplinergy. For further information or a free trial version of SimAssist, please contact us at the address shown or visit our homepage www.simassist.de.